channel on YouTube. So today I just wanted to do a quick little video on why I chose the Yamaha R6 over the CBR 600, Gixxer 600, and all the other 600s. First and foremost is the looks. I just think the Yamaha looks so freaking sexy. Not that like none of the other bikes look good, just to me, I just think the way the fairings are set up and everything like that on this bike just makes it look really good. And you know, when looking for a bike, looks are really important. You know, that's not really a good thing to say. Well, I guess for a bike it is, but for a lot of other things it's not. But anyways, the looks, you know, just the way the bike sits, its stance, the way the fairings look, just everything about the way this bike looks, I just love. I just love it. And I'm not hating. I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea that I'm trying to hate on the other 600s, because I'm not. I think, you know, CBRs look good. I think Gixxers look really good. It's just, you know, personal preference. This is what I thought looked the best, and it's what I wanted. So another reason why I chose the Yamaha is because when I first sat on it, it felt the best for me. And you know, when I was doing my research on what bike I wanted, a lot of people were saying, oh, it's the most aggressive stance, it's the most uncomfortable, it's the most unforgiving. And yeah, it is a really aggressive like seating position, but I mean, you're getting a super sport, so it's not going to be the most comfortable bike. I knew that going in, that it's going to be an uncomfortable seating position after an extended period of time. But like when I sat, like for example, I went to the shop, or the place that sells motorcycles around here, and I went and sat. First I sat on a CBR, because that's what I had originally planned on getting. The CBR 600 double R. And I don't know, like when I sat on it, the front, I don't know, the front end felt like it stuck out a lot more than the R6. I don't know, that just, I don't know. I could be wrong, but that was just like when I sat on it, that's just what I felt. But don't get me wrong, it was like a comfortable seating position, or as comfortable as a 600 gets. I went and sat on and then I went and sat on like an R6, and it just felt the most comfortable to me, which is weird because a lot of people hate on it for not being as comfortable. Or I guess I should have said this before I started. This is an R6S, 2007 R6S. So I don't know if that really makes a difference from a regular R6. At the store, or why do I keep saying the store? I'm not going to a freaking grocery store. At the motorcycle shop, or dealership, I should say, I sat on a regular R6. And I thought that was comfortable, and then I didn't really notice the difference from sitting on that to sitting on an R6S. But like the front, I don't know, the front end felt closer to me, which made me feel a little more comfortable with the bike. And also, when I was, you know, doing my research, a lot of people hated on the R6 because it's low-end power. Apparently it has none, which, I mean, I've never ridden any other super sport, but, you know, I definitely did not notice that at all. I mean, this bike is freaking fast. It scares the shit out of me a lot of the times. And you know, when you're buying a 600, they're all going to be relatively the same. It's not like one's so much more dominant than the other. I myself, I don't notice any kind of lack of power in the lower RPM range with this bike. I mean, this bike, when I give it throttle, it takes off. That's for sure. What the hell is this guy doing? I do notice when I hit about, I'd say 8,000 RPMs, I do notice a huge power, like the power band kind of thing. I notice that it fucking takes off when you hit in the higher RPMs with this bike. So I don't know how different that is from other 600s, but with an R6, man, it's ridiculous. And you'll know it too when you hit it. And I've heard other people talk about like the sound of the bike. They like the sound. To me, they all sound good when you put like an aftermarket exhaust on it. So that didn't really concern me too much. I will make another video of specifically just my bike, like a little montage kind of thing. But I wanted to wait for a nicer looking day than this. It's really overcast today, and I really wanted to make my I really wanted to take my time on that video and make it real nice. So look forward to that a little bit later. You know, when you're buying a bike, get what you want. Don't listen to what other people say. It's all about what you want. You're not buying a bike for them, you're buying a bike for yourself. You know, and I tried, when I was looking into getting an R6, I did my best to not listen to what other people said about how, oh, it's the most unforgiving bike and the most uncomfortable to ride and everything like that. You know, I went ahead and went with it because that's what I wanted to do, and I'm glad I didn't listen to other people. I'm glad that I went with what I wanted, because I'm happy with it. I love this bike, and I wouldn't have wanted any other bike. So, get what you want for yourself. I'm just going to kind of sum up this video real quick. It's all about what you want. Go and sit on some bikes. Do your research, but don't listen to what everyone says. It doesn't matter what kind of bike you get. There's always somebody talking some kind of shit on it about, oh, well, it's not comfortable or whatever. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If I think of anything else, I'll throw it in there, obviously. But for right now, I'm just going to end it right around. Hit that thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or hit that thumbs down. Leave a mean comment. Whatever you feel like doing. Thanks for watching, guys.